Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to check in with Bulldog Volleyball. I'm joined by head coach Tia Brandel-Wilhelm. And Coach, first of all, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us back.
Kind of an exciting time for your team. Obviously a great start to the season, still unbeaten, and the best start in school history at 22-0. And that really says something going back over the long history and proud tradition of Ferris State volleyball.
Yeah, we have a very long history, and we've had some really good teams through the years. So it's exciting, but you know how I am. Like, we're not here to be an O team. We're here to do some other things. Obviously,
number 2 in the nation this past week, and I know you don't really focus on that, but great recognition for what this team has already been able to accomplish.
Yeah, it is. It's a cool compliment. Good, nice recognition. I think it's great. It just says a lot about what the team has done to improve over the last year. But for sure, it's not the be-all, end-all.
Obviously, this past week, kind of a unique week. You had a match at home on Thursday night, then a match on the road on Friday night, and taking on these teams for the second time. How does that really kind of change things, I guess, here in the league?
Yeah, I think that's one of the things. We come back from the crossover, and then we're playing teams for the second time in the season, which is a little bit different for sure. I think you have to go back. You have to go back and see what worked last time, but also try to see how that team has changed and grown in the last month. And we feel like we've improved, and we know that the other teams are improving too. So you're trying to compare both of those things, and just see a little bit about what you think their game plan might be.
As we go to the highlights, we'll start with Thursday's match against Davenport. Nice to be back at home, and a great crowd on hand here for this Thursday evening match.
I love the weekday matches, right? You just get so many people there. It was a great crowd, very enthusiastic, super fun.
Obviously, coming off an outstanding weekend at the crossover, how did those matches kind of help prepare you to get back into conference play?
I think the crossover helps get you ready for like end of the year stuff, because every match feels kind of big. It's an awkward scenario. You're playing in a little bit different environment against different teams, a little less scouts sometimes. So I think it's a really good preparation.
Obviously got off to a great start here in this match, and really had a balanced production. I think 3 different players had 10 kills in this match, so kind of able to spread the ball around.
Yeah, I think that was nice. I think that was one of our things is we wanted to be spreading the ball a little bit more, and just getting some other players involved and trying to work in some different things into our offense.
Obviously, we can see Kaylee Mott is the setter, and she was honored prior to the match, 5,000 career assists, which was an outstanding accomplishment.
A huge accomplishment, right? Just huge. I mean, she's got a handful of game balls through the years with her different accomplishments, but to do that and then to become the all-time career assist leader at Ferris. I mean, so many of the other older setters, much older setters, they've been reaching out and just really excited for her, and for the things that she's done, because they know what it takes to set that long and to set all your whole career like that.
Obviously, off to a great start in this match. Took an early 2-0 lead and had a chance to play some different kids here and play a lot of different players here in this match.
Yeah, I think we got everybody who's eligible in. We have a couple red shirts and a couple injuries, but everyone who was eligible was in the game and got to make some pretty big plays. So that was neat to see. How
important was that to get everyone in, especially here at home playing in front of the fans, and obviously great kind of recognition for what they've been able to do on the practice floor?
Yeah, I think, in practice every day there's this high level of competition, and not everybody gets to see what some of the players are doing. So I think it's cool that they get a chance to be out there and in front of their friends, their families, their Athenas, and they get to kind of see, other people get to see what we see every day in practice.
Obviously, get a 3-0 win over Davenport, and kind of a quick turnaround time. You had to hit the road, and you came back, and first ever visit to Roosevelt down near Chicago.
Yeah, super exciting. We were the first team to visit their downtown campus, and it was great. Really good staff there, really good program that they're putting together, and it was great to play there.
As we go to the highlights, obviously nice to see some new competition here in the GLIAC and adding to the conference membership here with Roosevelt.
Yeah, I think Roosevelt's a great add to the conference. They had an energetic crowd, a nice gym. It was a good experience for sure.
Maybe talk about what your team did well here in this match. Obviously got off to another big start here in this contest.
Well, I don't know if the score really shows. I thought that they, like that play right there, I mean, they really played hard on defense. I thought it was really, put a lot of pressure on us to try to terminate the ball. And they have some really big hitters that if they stay in rhythm, they're pretty hard to stop. So I think it was, they had a really good game plan with their offense, and they adjusted it as we adjusted. So I thought it was a good challenge for the team.
How different was this, maybe taking on a new opponent in the conference that you don't get to see as often or haven't seen as often, like some of the other teams in the league so well?
Yeah, we do. Like, you've played the same people for 3 or 4 years, right? And here, everybody is somebody new. So it's a lot more preparation time and just figuring out the style of play that hitters have and the style of play that the coach has and things like that.
Obviously, Cyan Fairfield kind of leading the way with 10 kills here in this contest, but again, some good balance here and a lot of people able to contribute here to the outcome.
That was a great swing by Cyan right there as you're talking about her. It was nice. We were able to get all 17 players in and get some really significant time, which was really nice to see.
You go on the road here in the conference, always tough to win. How important is it to have some of those veterans that have really been around and played a lot of conference matches?
I think the older players, they give a lot of leadership in those moments. Like, they've been around, they've done a lot of different things. We've traveled to a lot of places, and we always say, we want to be great on the road, and we're a good road team. We enjoy traveling together. We do a lot of different things. We have fun. And I think a lot of that comes from the leadership of the older players. Like, you'll hear some teams like, we got to make this road trip, but our players are excited for it because every trip's a new adventure, and every trip is an opportunity to hang out on the bus with your really good friends and to create new memories. So I think when you have that kind of team when you're traveling, winning on the road it just becomes a little bit easier. Obviously
this week back at home, and finally a couple home matches again here as you take on Wayne State and Grand Valley State. A big weekend for your team here at home.
For sure. I think we have 6 matches left here, and they're all repeat matches and big matches against really good teams. So it'll be fun to see what the challenges are and how we can rise to that.
I know it was tough early in the year playing a lot of road matches for so long, but how nice is it, I guess, to get some more home matches here later in the season?
For sure, we love to play at home. I mean, as good as we are on the road, like, who wouldn't love to play in front of this crowd in that gym and have all those people cheering for you? It's super exciting.
How important is it for your team to kind of take it one match at a time from here on out, with some big matches still kind of out there on the schedule?
I know people say that, but for us, every match is big and presents its own unique challenges, and we're always trying to be, to match our skills up against those challenges. So I think every match to us is an important match, and yet every match is just another match. So for us, one match at a time, one day at a time, one contact at a time is just what we're trying to do.
Ferris State against Wayne State Friday night at 6, Grand Valley Saturday at 3, and Coach, best of luck, and thanks for the time.
Thank you so much.
That'll do it for Ferris Sports Update. You can follow all the results and get all the information online at ferrisstatebulldogs.com. Have a great week.